Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Steve, and today we're taking a quick look at one of Holystone's latest foldable drones, the HS720E, which is actually an upgraded version of the HS720. We'll take a quick look at what you get in the box, that bang for your buck, and also some of the main specifications and how they relate and compare to the HS720. We'll also take a quick look at the Affiliation app, which is one of the accompanying apps that work with the drone, and take a look at the main features and what you can expect from that. Okay, so if you ask yourself the burning question, why is Steve sat in the car in the rain filming a pre-intro? It's because I want to, okay? It's time management, so don't concern yourself with that, okay? I've just been to Lidl and got a bit of shopping in, some basic supplies for the week for me and the old kitty cats and the family. So, what you need to worry about, and I'm talking to you over there, and I'm talking to you over there as well, come a bit closer, a bit closer, okay? Now, while the intro is playing, I want you guys there to reach and press that subscribe button, okay? And if you're able to as well, press the like button and the notification bell, so when I do upload future videos, you'll be one of the first guys to hear about it, okay? So you do your part and I'll do my part. Roll intro. Okay, so let's have a look exactly what we get inside the box. First of all, you do get this very poorly put together bit of cardboard, bit of waste of time. Let's get rid of that. But you do get this very good, what seems quite good quality manual there in a couple of different languages, but it actually tells you everything that you need to know. So that's actually quite decent. So we'll just put that over there for now. We have the battery charger, which we'll go into a little bit more detail in a moment, and the USB cable as well to power that. Okay, you get the mini screwdriver for the propellers, etc., and you get a full set of blades, well, propellers, and some little screws as well. Okay, so let's get all that put to one side. Now, inside the case itself actually is very, very nice and very good quality. Feels very premium actually, very smooth. Very nice handle on the top there. Very nice. Very impressed with that actually. Okay, so welcome back. Let's take a look at a few basic stats and specifications. So this is the battery. This battery works in the 720 as well as the 720E. In the 720 it lasts for apparently 26 minutes, and in the 720E for 23 minutes. Okay, it does come in the pack with a charger, which I don't think very much of. You do just slide it in there, but it just doesn't seem to hold in position very much. As you see, it just comes out. Okay, this charger, as smart as it looks, isn't very practical. It does take 5 to 7 hours per battery, so even if you have two batteries in, it will take 5 to 7 hours to charge the one battery, and then it'll switch over and charge the next battery. So if you got it plugged in overnight, you're probably going to be fine. Okay, so next we have the transmitter. So the transmitter is actually got a very good feel to it. It has. It feels very well made, nice quality plastic. Here we have the on switch there. As you can see, we got the battery level for the drone and the signal strength. We have the battery level for the transmitter and the signal strength. We have the mode 1 or mode 2. We've got the low speed or the high speed. We can change that by press and holding this, and it'll change to high speed, and press and hold it again, and it'll change back. Okay, we've got the GPS on there, and if we just switch that up, as you can see, we can switch off the GPS, but we'll leave it on. Okay, we've got some very good quality analog sticks here. We've got a lock button where if you press and hold it, it'll do a long beep like that, and it will cut off the engines completely should you get into any kind of trouble. And when you first start off and you're ready to fly, you just press it once and it will do like a prime on the motors, and they'll spin around a little bit and maybe just slowly spin for a little while. Okay, here you've got your takeoff and your land button, and here you have your return to home button if you lose signal strength, low battery, or you just want to get it back. Okay, Here we have the antennas. Okay. And at the bottom, which are very comfortable actually, we've got the rests there, the hand rests. They're very good. Here we have the mobile phone holder. Just put out a little bit more, and then that just flaps down there, and then you just put your phone in as such. Okay, so let's just put that back. On the back there, you just pull that down and you can change your batteries there. Okay, it does like to beep, so let's just turn that off. Okay, so that's the controller, very well made. So let's just put that back and we'll crack on and have a quick look at the drone itself. Okay, so now let's have a look at the drone itself. Okay, the drone itself has actually got a nice bit of weight to it, which will come in handy flying through certain winds, certain strengths of winds. It weighs 495 grams, and the 720 prior weighed 459 grams. Okay, it's got an SD card slot here where you can get up to 128 gigabytes SD card and insert that, but you'll need like a class 10. The model before this only took up to a 32 gigabytes, I believe. Okay, the power on button just here, you press it once and it'll start and turn on, and you press and hold it and it will turn off. Okay, at the back here you've got 4 lights for your battery. That tells you how full your battery is. Here's your battery, and it comes with a little foam protector, so when you're storing a battery inside it, it doesn't make contact with the contacts, and so it makes it a little bit safer. Okay, on the front you've got your 4K camera with EIS, electronic image stabilization. It's 4K just like the other one, but the stabilization is supposed to be a lot better and a lot more kind of stable. Okay, and it also comes with a Sony sensor for better photographs as well. So let's put that down. Okay, so next we'll have a look at the app, which I believe is called the Affiliation Go app. I believe you could still use the same app for the 720, but I could be wrong. If I am wrong, just comment below, you know, don't worry about it. But let's have a look at the features on that and see how good they are compared to maybe some of the other apps that you've used before. Okay, so first of all, we're going to connect to the Wi-Fi, onto the Holy Stone Wi-Fi. So let's just do that. Okay, so now that's connected. Let's go back to the Ophelia Go app and we'll start that up. Press go, next, and click. But first of all, on the left hand side you'll see the H with the arrow up, so that's to take off. When you take off, that will change to an arrow pointing straight down, and that'll be to land. Okay, the circle above that with the other H is the return to home. On the right hand side, the white circle here, you press that once, you can take a photo. The red circle, you can press that and do a little video in the preset resolution. Press that again. If we press the 3 different bars with the circles, we have a chance to either select 1080p at 60 frames per second resolution or 4K. If you press the photo tab here, we can adjust the brightness or the saturation, the different effects, the ISO sensitivity and the white balance. And then the 2 arrows below that, we can either format the SD card inside or change the cache frame number. So let's just click off that. If you press the play button above the white circle, we come to these 2 screens here. So on the right we have the phone memory, on the left we have the SD card memory. On the phone it stores the screenshots in there, as you'll see, and they will store at 1080p, and the video will store automatically at 720p, I believe. On the SD card you can click on the photos and they'll store a 4K version of that. And if we go backward and you download each photo as you want it, and the same then with the videos with the little green arrows, you can download those videos individually as well. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so if we press the little cog in the top right hand corner, we'll see we can change it between meters and feet. We can set a maximum flight altitude or a maximum flight distance. We can do an orbit semi-diameter, so that's the distance around a set point, and also the return to home altitude as well, between 15 and 50 meters. Okay. We can also as well set up the geomagnetism calibration or the gyro calibration as well. If we click down, we can see the status of the gyro status, the barometer status, and all the different things there, as you can see. And there's your flight log. So let's click off that. So in the top as well, on that thin bar, we've got the amount of satellites. We've got 17 satellites at present. We've got the battery for the drone and for the transmitter, you know, one with the funny face, and also the transmitter signal, and the signal as well between the phone and the drone itself. So in the bottom left hand corner there, as you can see, we've got a Google map. If you press on that, which I'm not going to press because it'll show you where I live, but if you press on that, you can see in normal map mode or satellite mode where you are, and you can also plot a tap to fly course if you're brave enough. Okay, so the top left hand circle there with the 4 squares, if we press that, we've got the 3 different functions. We've got follow me, orbit flight, and headless mode. Headless mode is quite good for either cinematic or for beginners, where if you turn your drone 180 degrees, if you don't have headless mode on, you have to do opposite controls for left and right and whatnot. But with headless mode, you can just do it normal and fly it as if it was still facing the other way. Now, orbit flight, you can't actually select an object like on some of the more expensive drones like DJI Maverick Minis. Okay, but what you can do is you can point the drone in a certain direction and select in the settings like we looked at before a certain distance, and it'll fly backwards a certain distance and go around in a circle that way. And the follow me function, it doesn't actually follow you. You can't actually select you, but what it will do is it will follow your phone or the signal to your phone. Okay, so what have we learned today about the Affiliation 720E? Well, we've learned that it comes nicely packaged in a lovely case. The charge is very dodgy. You know, that should be a lot more secure, and it might pay to definitely go for party if you can find one, like I did. Where hopefully I believe it charges them both together, but it takes that long that sometimes you just don't notice. So we've also learnt about the Ophelia Go app as well. We've learnt that the app could be better and the features could be that little bit better. Like the follow me function doesn't follow you, it follows the phone. The orbital diameter, you can't just select on the screen like on some of the other premium drones an object and it'll fly around it. You have to literally work out a rough distance for it to fly around a preset point that's in front of it. Okay, the tap to fly, I haven't actually tested that yet at all. In fact, I haven't tested any of those features. So what I'm going to do in an up and coming video for you guys and for me is I'm going to do a video where I test the battery length to see how close we can get to that 23 minutes on a couple of batteries. And while doing so, we'll test the different features like follow me, orbital diameter, and the tap to fly. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you some kind of a basic insight into that particular drone, the HS720E. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some kind of a basic insight into the Affiliation 720E if you was considering making a purchase. Like I said, I am going to be making future videos on the battery power, how long it's going to last for, and the different functions within the Ophelia Go app. So that's all to come in future videos. And until then, please press like, please subscribe to the channel as it will help me out immensely, and leave a comment below about your experiences with Affiliation themselves and about that specific product, the Affiliation 720E.